What happens at a felony sentencing here in San Diego County? If you have a felony sentencing coming up, or a loved one has a felony sentencing coming up, or if you're just interested in this topic, stick around. I think you're going to like this video. My name is Dod. I'm an attorney here in San Diego County since 2004. I solely practice criminal defense. My firm is Dod Law. Today we're going to talk about what happens at a felony sentencing. Now, there are a few things that can happen. Number one, you pled guilty at a settlement conference and you have a sentencing coming up, or you were found guilty at a trial and you have your sentencing coming up. So typically what's going to happen at a felony sentencing here in San Diego is your attorney will file something called a statement in mitigation. Your attorney is going to file something called the statement in mitigation that basically explains to the judge who you are, who you were prior to this incident, everything good that you have done. If you were in the military, your years of military service. If you're a professional, your degrees, everything that you have done in the past to show the judge why they should take a chance on you. So typically what happens at a felony sentencing, your attorney files the motion and then you come to court, and probation prior to that sentencing will have also written a report, because typically what happens is the judge orders a probation interview and you have to do a probation interview prior to you being sentenced. So you do the probation interview, the judge gets the probation report. In the probation report, the probation officer is making a recommendation as to what they think the case is worth. The prosecutor at the sentencing will then argue what they think the case is worth. And then at the sentencing, the defense will also have an opportunity to present why they think the judge should either give probation, give alternatives to custody, give treatment, or give less of a sentence typically than what the prosecution wants in the case. There is also an opportunity for the person being sentenced to make a statement to the court. And typically, I think it's a good idea for you to make a statement to the court, to apologize if there's victims involved, to apologize to the victims, and just to show the judge that you have taken this seriously and that this is a sincere apology. Now, my clients always ask me, Dod, can my mother, my father, family, friends, can other people come to my sentencing? Absolutely. And I highly, highly, highly recommend that you come to your sentencing, whether you're in custody or you're out of custody. You have several family members come to court on your behalf, several friends come to court on your behalf, and typically in the statement in mitigation that your lawyer is going to file to the court, there's probably character letters as well that your lawyer is going to file, and the individuals that made those character letters and wrote those character letters, it's probably a good idea for them to come to court as well, just to show the judge that you are someone who they can take a chance on. And if you have people there, it shows that you are someone in the community that has ties to the community, that has lots of friends and family that are there in support of you. So it's a very good idea. And remember, this is not legal advice. You can talk to your attorney about that, but it's a very good idea to bring several family and friends to your sentencing. Now the issue becomes, well, Dod, can they make a statement on my behalf? And typically the answer is no. Most judges won't allow family or friends of the accused that's being sentenced to make statements. There are certain situations and certain judges that may allow certain people to make a statement at the sentencing. For example, if you're in a treatment facility, the judge might want to hear from someone at the facility about how you're doing. That's a possibility. But as far as family members and other, members in the community that just want to show up in support, they're not going to be able to sit there or stand up and make a statement as to, who you are. Typically, the prosecutor is going to make their statement. If there's a victim, the victim gets to make their impact statement. If there are other members of the victim's family that also want to make a statement, they can make a statement as well. If this is a case that does not involve a victim, then it's typically just the prosecutor making the argument, your defense attorney, and then ultimately the judge is going to decide what's going to happen. So just to wrap up, you are facing a felony sentencing here in San Diego. You either pled guilty or you were found guilty after a trial. Your lawyer is going to file something called the Statement of Litigation, get character letters, get everything good about you. You should probably consider making a statement. If you're the accused being sentenced, you should consider making a statement. If your lawyer thinks that's a good idea, remember, this is not legal advice. Consult with your attorney. And you can also bring family members and friends in support of you at that sentencing. If you have any questions, you can give us a call at the numbers below. Hit that like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe to our channel. Have a great day.